Hi, it's Yash. So is non-duality actually, like, is it more real than duality? And should we just dismiss duality all the time? So, oh man, it's just a thought. It's going to change. It's not real. No, no. How how can how can either one? How can non-duality be in duality? How is it different? What do you think creates the duality? Is the non-duality consciousness, you can say, if that's the substratum for everything. If that wasn't there, this duality wouldn't be there. So you can say, okay, non-duality is longer lasting than duality because it's going to fade, but the duality is impregnated with this non-dual essence or consciousness. Is there like this leaf, this body, the non-dual essence is making it be allowed to exist. Otherwise, it wouldn't exist. But so it has the non-duality in it. So, like, how are we going to just? Because see, that's a trap. When then you get it imbalanced. I've done that. I know what it is. When nothing's real, and there's only the source, and me making a video right now, it's not really real. I mean, you end up isolating yourself and just not even you can't enjoy the life. Like, why did non-duality put the dualistic self here? To enjoy the life. If there's only non-duality, if there's only the essence, remember the example? If everything's red, we don't know it's red. Non-duality wouldn't recognize itself. It needs the duality, so then the dualistic self can contemplate and realize this non-dualistic self, which is the essence of the dualistic self. So then we can actually appreciate the non-duality. Thank God for the duality, right? That would be boring. We wouldn't even be bored. We wouldn't even know. We wouldn't even know we exist. So it's like props to the duality. Now, we got to define though what's the definition of real? So real is permanent, it's stable, it doesn't change. Duality, it's not stable, it's always changing, and it's temporary. It's not permanent. This body is always changing. So it's not stable, and it's definitely not permanent. It's gonna go into be absorbed by the ground or the fire and go back into the elements at some point, maybe a couple decades. But the consciousness that I am, that was here before this body was born, and that will be here after the body dies, that's the non-dualistic one self, you can say. It localizes itself, individualizes itself in these differentiating forms, so that creation can be here. So then, when I'm talking to you, yeah, there's only the non-dualistic self talking with each other. Yeah, everything's a monologue. Okay, but isn't that nice? That's nice. Consciousness talking to itself, and consciousness responds. So then we can be aware that there's consciousness. If there was no forms and this is only consciousness, who's it going to talk? How's it going to know it even exists? So we gotta like give some appreciation and understanding about duality, the dualistic self, and then things are more balanced. See, if we dismiss either side too much, it's not balanced. People that dismiss, you can say, the people that really think they're the body, and you talk to them about any spiritual matters or non-duality, what do you mean? Like, bro, this is me. Like you see me? This is me. I'm the body. That's imbalanced. But then the New Ager, non-dualistic people who just walk around and nothing's real. That's not balanced, Anytime you bring, like if somebody had if they're pretending to be teachers, and then somebody brings an issue or problem to them, their answer at the same time is, "This is not real, man. It's just a thought. Like, get over it." Recognize your non-dualistic essential self. Like, why are you focused on that? It don't work like that. You got to work with somebody where they're at. If you're intuitive, you'll know what stage they're in, and sometimes, many times, you got to start with the dualistic self to get to the non-dualistic self. That's why I'm a proponent of purification via lifestyle habits and diet and all that. Because once the dualistic self reaches some kind of semblance of balance, then it can easier assimilate these non-dualistic teachings because the vibration's higher. The consciousness is higher in this dualistic self. So then it actually has the capacity to start to contemplate its true essence. You can't take somebody who has a bunch of bad habits and who is living a debaucherous lifestyle, and their vibration of their emotional body and mental body, it's all down, and then expect to give them such subtle pointers as these and think, okay, that's it. So there has to be some wisdom, and real wisdom comes when there's an understanding of the relationship of non-duality and duality. I have appreciation for both. Actually, I don't see any separation except on superficial level, and I'm glad I can see that also. It's because it's fun. I wouldn't be here making a video and enjoying helping people. I would just be nothing, even though I already am nothing. Okay, I'm not going to get into all that. All right, have a good day.